Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 9 of Grace. I had this really interesting experience earlier. There's this one particular move. We're going to be doing it in zigzag or variations, where you glide your arm around the corner. And years ago, I got some kind of injury in my deltoid. And so when I go there, my arm goes, and it starts to wobble, and it kind of clicks a little bit. And I was kind of thinking, do I push through this? Do I not push through this? What do I do? And actually, it's just really interesting. Like, I don't think there's any one answer about if you're feeling discomfort. Sorry, if you're feeling discomfort, oh yes, okay. That you push harder or you don't push at all. But for my shoulder this morning, it was really nice not pushing at all, just really acknowledging that in wellness, that was as far as it would go. So see, how do you deal with discomfort in your range? Do you force through? Do you go slower? Do you push a bit harder? That one I don't really recommend. But see, just notice, what do you do? Be interested, be attentive, and listen. So come sit on your mat. Come. Sit on your mat. And me and Chico shall... Oh, 1 second, my camera looks a bit funny. 1 second. Much better. So come sit on your mat. Your feet are wide and travel a little bit from side to side on your sit bones so you feel your sit bones clearly on the floor. And then hands on your thighs, just round yourself forward. And then arch your back and lean into your chest and look up a little bit. But my neck isn't looking up, it's my chest that's looking up. And then round your back and drop your head down. Then lean your chest forward and glance up using your chest. That's rounding. So we're just doing the cat in sitting. Arching. Nice. Keeping your hands on your thighs. Begin to drop your head down and then move into an arching. So I'm traveling from the rounding and then I'm beginning to lift my head and arch and pull backwards. So rounding, coming down. And then lift your head, look forward, arch and pull back. Nice. Rounding, coming forward. Lift your chest and head, arch and pull back. Go the other way. So arching, traveling forward. And then rounding, pulling back. So your range might be very small in this. Your range might be very big in this. Doesn't matter. It's how do you mobilize your spine? How do you hear you? I really it's really interesting. I really don't care, but I do care. I don't care how big or how small or what it is that you're feeling. It's that you're feeling it is the thing. Come all the way back up to center. Nice. From here, just reach your two hands are beside you. Reach your right hand over towards the left and just bring it to the floor. Nice. Change. Both hands over towards the right. Nice. Both hands over towards the left. And just begin to travel smoothly and slowly, listening to your torso as you go. Maybe you begin to bring your traveling hand a little bit further. Maybe not. So the traveling hand, that bum is getting a little bit lighter on the floor for me. So notice that for you. Is your pelvis moving with your arm? Not about forcing, not about straining. It's about listening to what is my range this morning as I travel from side to side. And as I move now, there's greater and greater range of my hand reaching forward to the side. And now I'm letting my bum travel with me. So I'm actually letting my left bum lift as I reach over towards the right with my left hand. I'm letting my right bum lift. But it's happening in connection. The whole thing is happening together. I don't lift my bum, I reach my hand and my bum is lifted. Nice. Just feel that. What is your range? If you have a dog on one of the journeys, give him a little bit of a rub. One more time each side. Great, cool. Come back to center, just roll your belly, big circle. And then roll your belly in the other direction. Nice. Come lie on your back, all the way down. Knees are bent. I hold on to my knees. I roll backwards. I resist using my belly. And then I let my feet lift as I roll backwards. Keep your knees in the air and just roll your knees in a big circle. Just hearing the lower back, your belly, making this graceful and smooth in your body. So grace isn't a shape. It's like a physical attitude of connection. Roll in the other direction. It's a sense of poise. What a great word. It's a sense of connection, poise, awareness, and smoothness, maybe. Or nice. Come back to center. Stretch your legs upwards. Bend your knees. Squeeze your knees as close to your chest as you can. I'm like feeling deep work in my belly as I do this. Stretch your legs up, bend your knees, squeeze them in. And again, stretch your legs up. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together with your knees apart. Bring your palms together so your hands are in a prayer position and then your elbows are wide. So bring your elbows and your knees together. And then bring your baby toe side of your feet to the floor. And bring your knees up to your elbows. Baby toe side of your feet to the floor. So again, how do you move in smoothness, like honey in awareness? So for me, there's something that changes in my eyes when I gaze inwards into my sensations. There's something that changes in the speed of me, in just the feeling of where I am in space and how I am in my body. Nice, one more time. Nice. Bring your knees together. Bring your arms wide beside you out into a T, okay? Bring your left foot to the floor and then draw your right knee out to the right. So just let it drop out towards the right and then sweep the right leg over the top of the left. So my foot is down towards the outside of my ankle on the left. Bring your right knee up towards your right shoulder And then right foot on the outside of your left ankle. Again, up and over. Great, one more time. Up and over. Nice. Slide your ankle so your ankle's on top of your knee. And now drop this shape over towards the left. Keep that right arm really steady on the floor as you move. Drop this shape with your right foot on top of your left knee over towards the left. Back up to center. Left, center. One more time. Left and center. Nice. Other side. Bring both feet to the floor. Draw your left knee up towards you and bring your left knee out to the side. I'm pushing extra into the right foot to stay connected. And then sweep your left foot to the outside of your right by crossing your thighs over. Up towards the left with your left knee. And then over the top of the right leg. Nice. Up towards the right. What's happening in your belly? How do you stay connected to the movement in your body? Left. And then cross over. Slide your ankle so it rests on top of your right knee. And now slowly lower this shape down towards the right. Listening deeply as you twist. How is this to move deeply and smoothly into the left side of your body? For me, it's quite gnarly on the left side always. And I'm always really attentive and listening, never forcing. It's going to have a different shape, a different sensation. And that's actually really cool with me. That's how this body is, this me is. And I just really feeling that and being with that, not changing it. Bring both feet to the floor, pause there. So roll over and come up into your cat pose. So coming all the way over. Your hands are on the floor, your knees are on the floor. And like we did yesterday, round your back and then arch your back. Rounding your back, sit your bum back towards your heels. And then look forward, glide forward. Round your back, sit your bum back. I'm pushing deeply into my hands the whole time. I have this sense of my hands are either pushing or really connected with glue to the floor. I'm pushing my fingertips deeply down as I round backwards and then bending my elbows perhaps, glide forwards, change direction. Do it in the other direction. So gliding backwards and rounding forwards. And bending your elbows, gliding backwards. Gliding forwards. One more time. Gliding back. Gliding forwards. Nice. Bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And then do your cat pose here. So rounding your back. Oh, so good. So nice. And then as you arch, for me as I arch, it meets the deep of my right hip. And even all the way down into my knee. So I go really gently with the arching. Steadily and smoothly with gracefulness. Rounding and arching. Bend your elbows a little bit. Bring your chest and head a little bit lower. Rounding. Arching. My hair is tickling Chico's ear. It's your own fault. You're lying on my yoga mat, dude. Arching. Rounding. Nice. And then just begin to travel. How would you do a rolling cat in this pose? So how would I move? Go slowly. It's very deep into the hip, this, and then change direction. A rolling cat in the other direction. Nice. Both knees together. Change. So bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand and just start by rounding and arching. Rounding arching. One more time. Rounding and arching. Nice. From here, begin to travel. So rolling through the spine. Just have a sense of beginning that sense of rolling the cat in this position. How would you do that? So there's no, so whatever version of this you do, change direction, whatever that means to you. One more time. Super cool. Both knees back, push back into your downward dog, and just have a sense of wiggling through your legs, pulling back into your heels. As soon as I get into a downward dog, I always want to, it's almost like clear out my hips and lengthen out into my waist and kind of dive into my lower back and belly. So see what you do. Like, how do you interact with this movement or this pose or this place in your body? Being connected, listening deeply. Nice. So bring both knees to the floor. Slide your left knee between your two hands and come sit into zigzag. So as we were saying during the week, that right leg can swing all the way forward if you find zigzag is really, really not comfortable, okay? Or you can have both legs forward. That's also okay. So just find whatever version of this you do, okay? So begin by just sitting up tall. So I'm going to be in zigzag. You're going to be in the variation that suits you and your legs. So sit up really tall and just feel the sense of your shoulders and your spine. You're widening into your chest. Nice. Bring your left hand to the floor and then reach straight over towards the left with your right hand. And then pull back. We were doing this before. As you pull back, lean into that right hip. Nice. And again, reaching forward. And then pull back. Reaching towards the left, sorry, and then pull it back. Now we're going to go around the corner. So bring your left hand behind you and then glide your right hand around the corner like you're pointing at something and then come back. You can do this with your hands in the air. You just won't have as much range. Or you can do it with your left hand on the floor. Which one do you like? Which one works for you in your body? Which one doesn't create a snapping, cracking strain in your shoulders? Listen. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Roll into your ankles. And then to the other side. So bend your right knee over towards the right. Bend your left knee over towards the right. Come into zigzag. Or have your left leg long. Or have both legs long. Okay? From here, bring your right hand to the floor, reach your left hand over towards the right, and pull your elbow back, sitting up tall. And go as deep down towards that right thigh as you can. Squish your right thigh with your chest. And then back up, leaning into that left hip. Squish. Coming back up. Moving gracefully and smoothly. Are you listening to your limits? Are you forcing because of some concept of some kind? Every time I move into a pose, I have to reassess my intention. It's so easy to force myself beyond my limits. So easy. It's phenomenal. It's like every single time. And I do this a lot. One more time. Nice. So now either use your hands in the air or bring your right hand behind you and reach your left hand. So this is the moment that I was talking about earlier for me and my shoulder. So I don't want to really stretch my left arm here. I'm just really tentatively reaching it and staying in wellness because it cracks in a funny way. So I'm just like, oh, that's so nice. I can reach without forcing my body. And again, reach without force. Lovely. One last time. Reach and come back to center. Stretch both legs wide and then dive. So slide your right hand down your left leg Drop your head forward. Come back. Slide your left hand down your right leg. And come back. So if you keep your head up, the weight of your head is belonging to the muscles of your spine. Weirdly, if you drop your head down, then the weight of your head is into the lower back. So decide how deeply you want to move. One is where you keep your head up and you own the weight of your head, which is really good if you have any strain in your lower back, or drop your head down and it goes deeper into the lower back and buttocks. The weight travels through you in a different way. One more time each side. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, sitting up tall. Just breathe into your belly. Feel the whole of you right now. Just get a sense. We've moved our feet, our knees, our hips, our spine, our shoulders, our neck, wrists and elbows. You kind of hit all the different joints. Just feel that sense into yourself. Nice. Keep your head centered, turn your eyes towards the right, and just see if there's a deeper breath, a sigh, a yawn. Eyes back to center. Turn your eyes towards the left. Is there a deeper breath, a sigh, a yawn from the left side of your body? Always feels like this very interesting cobweb of tears somewhere through the side of my face as I do this. It's like this amazing sensation down through the left side. And then back to center. Come lie on the floor. So lie down on the floor, come down whatever way you do. Resting there, keep your knees bent or stretch your legs out long. And just land. You just appreciate this moment in your body. Feeling the whole of you right now. And just breathing, connecting. Nice, guys. Really lovely to be here this morning. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So yeah, keep listening. What is the boundary of your movement? Where do you feel well? How do you challenge it a little bit, but not go beyond your resources and overwhelm yourself? I think that's the same with all that's going on in the world right now. How do we expand our comfort zones slowly and steadily and still maintain a sense of integrity and wellness? Whereas if we go beyond our bounds or beyond our abilities, then we'll get overwhelmed, and that's really hard on our nervous systems. So just practice slow and steady expanding of all of it. So great. I will see you all tomorrow. Wonderful day for all of you, and nice, great. Ciao, ciao. As always, if anybody would like to contribute, you can just email us at info@nother.com, and we are here. Sinead, my awesome sister who works from France, who runs Nother office, and then me and Joseph here. So great. Be well, be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and yeah, just be you. Keep listening to your natural limits, your boundaries, and respect, and challenge them slightly. And stay in wellness. Great. Ciao, ciao. Slán go fóill.